So I'm doing a bit of doing my first solo ride today. I'm going to be riding around the Lake District. Got a 5 hour ride. My first stop is going to be on Honister Pass. So this is the loop that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to do a big loop around the lakes. Kendal, Windermere, Keswick, Penrith, Shap, back home through Kirby Lonsdale. It's 5 hour 10-minute loop without any stops, so big ride. First stop I'm going to be doing is Honister Pass through Buttermere, across Buttermere Lake. I'll turn right, I'm going to do Force Waterfall and then up into Braithwaite, follow it around, come back down through Thirlmere Lake, through Windermere, through Kendal and back home that way. Again, as usual, I'll put all the what's free words on for you all. And you can see these locations, you can see the route I'm going to be doing. I will catch up with you all soon. Every single time here there's traffic. Every time without fail. Up there is Blencathra. Me and Frankie wild camped up the top there once. Well, I tell a lie, we didn't wild camp. We got up there, we pitched our tents up, and then some crazy storm came in. So whilst it was still light, we packed up and we headed back down. I padded all the way up. My beer belly wouldn't carry me. I had a camera, like a proper camera, and it was wearing a rope on my neck, and it kept banging and banging and banging and banging on my chest. It was making me feel sick. So I had a paddy. I threw it on the floor. And my little lad walked back down and picked it back up when he noticed about half an hour later. But I think I was completely wrong then. That is not Blencathra. I don't think. That is Blencathra. It is. 99.9%. That's Blencathra up there. Yeah, it is. I know it is. I remember this little town here. There's a pub on the right hand side in a minute. There's a pathway up there that you can see. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can. Just walked up. Walked all the way up the top and then across the peaks. And then back down. That is 100% Blencathra. People up there too, the minute walking. See them all on the top. Well, yeah, nice little story for you there. But how I padded, threw my camera on the floor and carried on walking. And Frankie, my little lad, he would have been about 12 at the time, I'd say, 12, 13. He went back and got it. Obviously I could see him, but he went back and got it and then came back up and met me, and I never ever took that camera out with me again. I got home, it sat on my wardrobe for about 6 months and then I sold it. There's the little pub, we went to that pub. Probably having a beer before I went up the hill didn't help either. had a bowl of chips and a pint of Cruz Campo, and then walked up a frigging hill. How clever am I? Co-op somewhere along here, I think. There's amazing donuts. Oh, there it is. Rakes and Dales Co-op. Come to Keswick, get in there and get yourself a donut. Got Derwent Water there. We paddleboarded in there once. Me, Key and Frankie. Well, Key didn't check it out. I think he said the water was too cold or something like that. It was a bit girly that day. We sat on the side. Actually, can have a little look round. So as I said, we're on the Brothers Water here. Got you some drone footage there. I'll take you for a little walk. Can have a little look. Plenty of people paddleboarding, enjoying the weather. Back to the bike. Ooh. And off to Honister Pass. These are some really twisty roads. Just gone past Derwent Water, as you've just seen with the drone. I'm on my way to this road here. It's in between Derwent Water and Honister Pass. I'm having some issues with my sat-nav at the minute as well, so fingers crossed I'm on the right road. I think the sat-nav issue is literally just no signal. Heard that was my tracker, I think, because it's just got some signal back. Yeah, so we need somewhere safe now to pull over, then I can reset the sat nav. Safe enough. Let's see. You're not seeing that though. And we're on. The route is back. So next stop, Honister Pass. Out of my way. Oh, Honister Pass. Honister Thirlmere Quarry. Oh wow. I'm in neutral here. Rolling at 40. I will stop at the bottom as well and send the drone up. fighter jets come over straight this way and then straight through the middle of the valley. That means I just missed it on the camera, but I hope I got it on another shot earlier on. Well, Honister Pass, I would give you an 8 out of 10. Good road, very good road. Especially seeing them jets come over too. Look at that. Not sure what lake that is off the top of my head, but I'll put it right there. I'm in Buttermere here. There's actually a clip on YouTube of Richard Hammond right here. This is his favourite place in the world. So shout out to Richard Hammond. There's my alarm going off again because I've just got some signal. Let's try and get the sat nav back on while we can. And there we go. We have the sat nav back. But yeah, we're in Buttermere here. Richard Hammond himself rides bikes. This is probably where he comes. And I don't blame him. So we're on our way now. We've done Honister Pass, Honister Slate Mine. Now we're on our way to see the Force Waterfall. We're now at Crummock Water. One of my favourite YouTubers stopped here once. I think he had a brew right there and he never put the what's three words on, so I will put the what's three words on here. But I understand why he didn't put the what's three words on, because he can't get no signal. I've just been trying myself. There is no chance. So, adventure for life, and I forgive you. Better get going, enough of the sightseeing. Never going to get to Moss Force, and Thirlmere, and Windermere, and Coniston. Water is spectacular. bit off track. I had to do a lap around this Crummock Water. It was too good and the road was too good, so I've gone a little bit off track here. Yeah, I could not finish this road. I only came down here for a quick look. It was a bit off my route. But back on track now, and back on our way to Force Waterfall. It looks very dark and cloudy over here where I'm going to. I was planning on stopping for some dinner up here. So I made it to Force. Just stopping there having a butter. Corned beef barms. I'll, as I say, same as usual. I'll send the drone up in a minute. You can have a bit of a closer look at Force. Very accessible as well. Literally car park here. Car park there. Free parking. And the waterfall's literally just there. So just had just left Force and I had to stop as I was going to say a little girl, a young girl. I've gone over the edge there. So she's been driving. She lost a wheel in that hole. So I've just stopped with another guy, helped him out. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, he was nice, but his dog wasn't. So yeah, young girl stuck, one wheel over the edge. So we had to stop, help her out. Back on the road, off to Thirlmere. Had to stop for a little wee break. I know you didn't need to know that. But look at where I get to wee. Obviously I'm not going to wee in there. But look at that. don't know if all this fresh air has got to my head, but I'm pretty sure I've just seen a sign for toads crossing the road ahead. Surely that's not a thing. Is this one the same? Nope, that's the same 30. But yeah, it said toads crossing ahead. I was just going to switch you off then, but I'm going to keep you on for that. Look at that. I'm riding through Alaska or something here. Woods over there, mountains in the background, mountains everywhere. Can't really see much of it, which is a bit disappointing. There's Thirlmere Lake. It's absolutely huge. Opens back up, I'll switch you back on so you can have a look. Sorry people, but Thirlmere Lake didn't open back up. It was covered by trees all the way across where I was riding, so I couldn't show you any more of that. I think the way the sat-nav's going to take us is back Grasmere, Windermere, that way. We shall see. I've not set any routes for the way home. Like Thirlmere was my last lake to try and get to today. That's like waypoint on the map. And then home from there, like I said. Not sure which way it's going to take us. Hopefully we can get some more footage. Be nice. So I've just had my last little stop now in Ambleside. Filled up with some juice in the bike and in me. And no more stops now, long stretch home now. Traffic's bad again. Every single time we come here, traffic's like this. There's probably some water there. I was going to say the youth hostel's quite close as well, and then I saw a sign for it. Got another story here for Honister is Windermere, I think, as well, by the way. Not Honister Water. Anyway, we did Old Man Honister Mountain a couple of years ago. I say a couple of years ago, probably 6-7 years ago. My very first wild camping trip. I had Coniston in my head, I think that's why I called it frigging Coniston. Anyway, yeah, we went up there, got to pretty much the top of Old Man Coniston. I had my little lad with me again, he loves all these little trips. Key and Jordan, the usual, and I messed up. I only took one sleeping bag, so obviously I had my lad with me, I gave my lad the sleeping bag. We tried using it as a quilt at one point. It was -4 in the night, it ended up a massive storm in the night, we stuck it out. It was -4. I ended up with an emergency foil blanket over me, well, over us both, with the sleeping bag as a blanket. So picture this, I'll start afresh. So we walk up the mountain, we get to the top, we set up, weather's nice, beautiful. Middle of the night, I say middle of the night, about 10 o'clock, temperature drops. We're all in our tents, we're all chilling. I realise I've only got one sleeping bag, so too late now. We made do with what we've got. So we set up the sleeping bag as a duvet covering us both. Doesn't do anything. So I get the foil blankets out, the emergency foil blankets I've got in my first aid kit. Put them over us and then put the duvet over both of us. We're still cold. Some other guy that we don't know was also wild camping up there, and he heard the commotion in our tent, and he offered us some hand warmers or feet warmers. I think there was foot warmers. I ended up using them as hand warmers, feet warmers, to try and keep warm. Anyway, it got to 4 o'clock in the morning and we was like, right, we're done, we're all done. We packed up at about 4 o'clock in the morning, got down the mountain, absolutely drenched, stripped off in the car, drove home in practically boxer shorts. We was home, back in Wigan. I woke the missus up in the morning, knocked her up. I think it was about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So that's how quick we got down the mountain in a car and just bulleted straight home. We was like, nope, not having none of this, no stops, let's just get home. Got a question for any bikers. Solid white lines in the middle of the road. Off track there. Do you filter or not? Because the rule is you can't cross a solid white line. Now I'm not admitting to nothing, but do you filter or not? Please put a comment. So where would anybody like to see next for the next adventure? I've done a lot of the lakes. My past few trips have been at lakes. I'm thinking somewhere different next time. We've got Peak District, we've got Yorkshire, we've got Wales. I'm thinking of Elan Valley in Wales. There's a YouTuber that I follow, Adventure for Life. That's where I got the idea from, of like the what's 3 words, so people can go, he does the same thing. So yeah, I did copy. Anyway, he did Elan Valley and it looks phenomenal. So I think that may be the next one. But I don't know, let me know what you think. Anyone got any suggestions, anywhere you've been? I'm more than happy to come back to the lakes. My favourite place in England anyway. But yeah, let me know. Can I just say as well, so I got asked a question the other day, what is what's 3 words? So for any of you that don't know, so when I put them what's 3 words locations on, it's just 3 words. It's an app. So the police use it, all your like rescue services use it. There's even like what's 3 words locations for like in the sea, and it puts you down. So the location is, open the app, basically wherever you are, it'll give you 3 words, and anyone can search them 3 words on the app, and it will bring you to within a metre squared of your location. So 1 square metre is a very short area that it's going to bring you to. So it brings you to basically the exact location of where you are. So if you put in the app the 3 words that I put on, it will then give you a link to open up Google Maps. So if you open up the Google Maps, it will take you then exactly to that location that I've put on the What's 3 Words. So for instance, if I'm right here now, in this little, basically, my bike, the area of my bike, and I put it in, so it was foot road van. Type it in, it will bring you to the exact spot that I've just said. By putting it in the app, that'll then forward you to Google Maps. Easy as that. So that's why I put them in. So if you like the route that I've been on, you can then do the same route. Or if you don't like the route that I've been on, but like one of the places, you can go to that exact spot. So that's why I put them on. And just in case you've not noticed, father-in-law Barry, Luke, Thunderbolts. So for anyone else watching other than Barry, the amount of grief I've been given over 2 rusty bolts that I've got in my bike, sending his OCD all over the place. I did them yesterday. I thought before I do this video and he watches it, I better do the bolts.